Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple, where today I am here in House Jurassico, where I plan to go into Delara's tomb. Now, before I head into there, we have some unfinished business where in the enhancements area, I was wondering about which was the best to put our points into, whether it should be our melee power, our range power, or our force spell power. And I was wondering, wait a minute, I don't have anything in force spell power. Well, it turns out, of course, universal spell power is the baseline used for all of the other spell powers in there. And I have several things that are going to be adding to universal spell power, and I can't find anything that is adding into my melee or ranged spell power, so I am going to try universal spell power. And if that turns out to be wrong, well, I could at some point go around and reset things, right? Well, let's accept this. Or at the very least, in Season 2 I can fix things up. Well, here is Derek Grosspick. You'd better have a reason for approaching me, Commoner. I'm incredibly busy with this whole Delara affair going on. What's this all about? Maybe I could be of some assistance? Ah, assistance from you? Oh, very well. Let's see what you can do. I am Derek Grospick. Representative of the Coin Lords. Then I think you could talk to some members of the Coin Lords who may have other opinions of me. I'm in charge of the parks and gardens, which includes Delara's tomb, the site of my current headache. Delara's tomb. Have you lived your whole life under a rock, stranger? Delara O'Marin was a very powerful woman in Stormreach. Later in life, she became the city's benefactor, the closest thing we had to a saint. Before she died, she ordered the construction of a mausoleum where the city's poor could be buried for free. She herself is buried there. Okay, go on. My current problem is that people have been going missing inside the tomb. A whole funeral procession went in and never came back just a few days ago. I'm not going to lie to you, stranger. It's a dangerous situation. If you feel up to it, though, have a look around. I'll reward you handsomely if you come up with any information. All right, I'll help you, and I won't disappoint you. Now, let's go in and see what's going on in Laura's tomb. I think I found the right tomb. If I'm going to go inside of a tomb, I'm going to need a cleric with me. Who knows what can go wrong in here? Usually when something goes wrong in a tomb, it involves the undead somehow.
This Delara module is narrated by Gary Gygax.
That means we're in trouble. If Gary Gygax is involved, we're in trouble.
The tomb opens up into a larger space. The underground structure is much bigger than the surface entrance would suggest.
Wonderful. Oh, I better have my ball of yarn out, just in case it's full of skeletons or something like that. You know, it's probably not very polite to go around busting all these things. But this is DDO. It's part of the norm, isn't it? Someone's going to come in here, see all these busted sarcophagi, and yarn all over the place. Let's spin a little yarn. Okay, now let's get this open.
The sound of the bridge dropping is followed by that of caskets breaking open. Undead have arisen around you.
Oh, what a shock! Dude, could you imagine if more clerics had turn undead as an ability or something? Would that be useful or not? Or the fact that you'd have to be resting every 10 minutes in order to... you can keep up with the number of times that you run into those things. Now, actually, nothing down there. Actually, I'm beginning to think it's underwater, isn't it? I think the last time I did this, I spent 10 minutes up here looking for the thing, and, well, let's just say nothing was really found. Okay, that's Mermaid's Blessing. Do I get... I guess I don't have a full water breathing ring. Hey, that would be useful. Well, I don't think I really need one for this, if I remember properly where to find it. If not, I certainly have a good place to come up for air. It's not like a really complicated underwater area as we have in some area regions. Where it's... Ah, there it is. Now, let's get up. All the way back here. I think my yarn is going to get soggy. Now, which of these opened? I presume that opened up one. Yeah, it opened up that one. I smell a trap. Of course, they're not going to open up until they want to open up. Well, I'm going to be in melee in this no matter what happens, so... Even though it's probably going to be skeletons. Are there any traps here? No? Oh. Okay, well, they're the predicted skeletons. I wasn't expecting the specter or... Yeah, it looked like a... Whichever of those intangible undead it was. I think it was the specter. Well, I guess if we run to another one, we'll find out. Now, let's see what we have here. Does it mean I can open this up? Scroll of Summon Monster 1. Well, what are the odds of me? 75%. Okay. Pretty good odds on calling that up. Alright, let's see. I presume that's for the other side. I presume something in here is going to raise the bridge. Something tells me I'll be fighting more of these things. Open up.
Immediately following the sound of the second bridge dropping, you also hear the less distant sound of a door slamming shut behind you.
The less distant sound of... Okay. Thank you, Gary. Now, let's see what we have here.
The holy symbols of the sovereign host adorn the walls around you. This place was once hallowed ground.
Well, oh boy. Well, I know. Trying to poke a skeleton in the eye is probably not going to be very effective. Aghast! I'm aghast! Oh. And zombies. Well, at least sound is useful against it. You're meditating along the way, right? Yeah. What do we got here? We have got sickened. You have been sickened and suffer -2 penalty to attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks. Every 30 seconds, you will receive an additional fortitude save. Wonderful. And by the way, if I fail this one, will you please give me a chance to see if I could just get it off naturally? Oh, okay, I made the save. So, I guess we aren't going to be testing to see if lesser restoration helps against that. Oops, hold on. I almost just continued on despite the fact that I saw a trap symbol. Oh! Was that the trap? Oh. I'm trying to detect traps and then I get hordes of zombies coming along. Now, where's the trap? Well, I finally... Oh, no, no, no! Trap is a whole horde of... Yep. Definitely a Gary Gygax adventure. Well... I'll try this. Okay. Better? Now, what are you firing at? No idea. I'm sure I'll find out later. Oh, here's the control. I was wondering where that thing was. Alright, let's see. Anything around here? Now the question is, can I pick the lock? Guess the answer to that is yes. Oops, uh-oh. Get the right weapon out first. I've never understood why whites in DDO are so sprightly. Oh, a scorpion? I don't know what... Not too sure what the scorpion goes around eating, but... And you. Next. Nothing particularly useful. Really? Really? I haven't even gotten out of the previous one yet. Stop it! That missed by a mile. You know, you are allowed to... Do I... What? Do they break hirelings? She's just standing there doing nothing. Okay, so now where was I? I was in the middle here. Got ambushed all ways to nothing. You know, it's sort of like every 3 seconds you're running into either a trap. Okay, what was it? Okay, this was the locked door. I opened up. Okay. This way now. Now, with all those ambushes. That's what was so special there. It's, of course, is this going to have traps all over the place? Or locked doors all over the place? Okay, we'll try you. And you. Stop knocking me down. Options: slay Myrmidon Patrotus. And don't get killed by the traps. Hey! Really? I was expecting them. That was the terrifying optional. One shot by an NPC? Really? Nothing particularly useful there. Oh. As for you? Really? Oh boy. Okay, retreat. Okay, thanks for the heal. Oh boy. I told you! Gary Gygax's adventure. No, we're talking about the guy who wrote Tomb of Horrors. That's what I felt like. Now, let's see. What do we do here? I mean, do I dare? What happened to destroy the evil altar? And you. This is the shield is still up, right? Yeah. Okay. Of course. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Oh. I'm gonna have to get a good smashing. Well, the problem is if I have a good smashing weapon, it's not gonna be useful. It's not gonna be particularly useful because of how much I'm gonna lose. Because since I use deck on the rapier, decks on the rapier, I want it, I think, on any bludgeoning weapons. Right. Skeleton City, that's what this place is. Welcome to Delara's Tomb, also known as Skeleton City. Actually, we're just in the antechamber right now. As we get into the tomb proper. Now, the gas. And a white. Head on down. Yeah! I didn't want to jump into the middle of the trap. Not too sure what the trap is. Something coming out of the floor? Maybe. I mean, that seems to be one of their favorite go-tos here. Oh, actually, there's a reason I have the skill this way. Right. So I don't have to go into the dangerous part. Oh, okay. That's what it was. Flame spouts. Whoops. You. No. You get all that green junk off of you. Alright. I'm gonna need to equip a spell that's useful against undead. That is definitely gonna have to be the case. I know it's hard to come up with. Every undead seems to be having its own little things that it does to annoy you. Like these who want ghost touch. Then you have those who want bladed weapons. Then you have those that want crushing weapons. Bludgeoning weapons, I guess. Then you have those that require you to stand on your head as you're attacking them. I hope there's not really one like that. I mean, if anyone's going to come up with one like that, it'll be Gary Gygax, right? Whoa! Alright, now. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Am I using the right weapon? And you? Just about every single dead creature in this place is moving, which is, of course, not a natural thing to happen. Oh. You. Are we done yet? Okay, now. I suppose we could try it this way. Okay, now you. Okay, she's gotten to the battle this time. Incorporeal. I suppose I could avoid undead areas. You know, the idea of going into the Feywild suddenly sounds a whole lot nicer. At least I won't be fighting undead every 2 steps I make. Oops. Hey, get off her. Oh, hey! What are you doing here? I don't need more raids. Okay, what have we... Oh. Is there a shrine anywhere around here? Actually, now remember, I ran into one a couple of rooms back. Right? Yeah, okay, there it is on the mini-map now. Yes! A nice place to rest. Hey. Get some rest. The restaurant is blocked. Isn't that typical? Now, let's get back on our way. I think we were about to go into this room before I... noticed that I was a little bit light in the power department. At least the cleric was. Whoops, a daisy. Yeah, I didn't feel like going through one of these again. Up around here. Alright, archers. Raids. I'm assuming that... so what is the cleric tossing on the... I suspect that whatever attack the cleric is using is not on the list because those are auto. Are we done here? Okay, good. Let's see. Oh, this way.
You notice a note on the floor near a mangled body there.
A note. A note from Delara's tomb.
A chill passes through you and skeletons rise behind the bars to the sides of the room. They don't look entirely solid.
Wonderful. Well, this specter yeah, definitely no plans coming back here until I have weapons appropriate for it. Oh, hold on. Actually, wasn't there... No, I have a holy weapon. That's... the problem isn't a lack of a holy weapon. It's... I think I'm using a holy weapon, right? Oh, well, actually, no. Didn't I accidentally throw away my holy weapon or something like that? Yeah. No, don't ask me why I did that. It was... oh, hold on. Yeah. Slay 40 ghostly skeletons. 32 left. Well... left is a perfect word, as in a moment I could claim that I have left this dungeon before killing 32 more of those skeletons. I'm out of here. The place is a mess. You're back! Did you find any clues? Well, yes, we found a note left behind by a party from the Church of the Silver Flame. They believe someone's using foul magic to bring back Delara's spirit and enslave her. Foul magics? Spirits? I don't have time for this. Here, take this advance. You're now an employee of the Parks and Gardens Administration. We fortunately have a representative of the church here in the graveyard. Look for Kolam. He's overseeing a funeral service. Get to the bottom of this and I'll arrange for a reward for you. Right, I will think about it. Well, I'll think about it as soon as I find a means in order to be able to do more than 2 points of damage against those skeletons. And if I find a solution, we'll be maybe continuing this in the next episode of Piney Plays the Arcane Trickster. Otherwise, I suspect I may be somewhere else.